Good morning to you and welcome to Monday. Glenn's 52nd birthday and our 29th wedding anniversary. What a day! What a day to be alive. You were woken early this morning, weren't you, Mr. Warner?
Thank you.
She went to the zoo on Saturday.
You went to the zoo on Saturday?
What animals did we see? Loads of animals.
You got loads?
What was your favourite one?
My favourite one is a meerkat.
Do you remember I said yesterday that the hotel gives you a postcard and they'll send it free of charge? So Glenn's written it to his mum saying thank you for his birthday card. So Glenn bought me some of my favourite chocolates for our anniversary and 2 of my favourite pens. He knows the way to my heart, doesn't he? I don't think yesterday I captured the full gloriousness of how big this window is. Here's Mr. Warner. And that is how tall the window is. Let's go for breakfast.
Oh, sorry. That's right.
Right, that was a delicious breakfast. Weather's not looking too bad outside. So we're leaving the hotel and we're going to Stow on the Wold. Right, and onwards. How far to Stow on the Wold, Mr. Warner?
19 miles half an hour.
So if you're watching from overseas, Stow on the Wold is a typical Cotswold village. Beautiful stone properties. And it's a bit posh. Lots of lovely little shops. That sounds good, doesn't it? So, me and Joe were just reminiscing. When our kids were younger, we came to stay at a youth hostel here, but we couldn't quite appreciate how lovely all the shops were because we had a whole load of small children with us. This is the grey house. That's what you call a door knocker, isn't it? I like a good charity shop rummage. Oh, wow. Or, ow. We're going to sit outside. I think the rain's going to stop in a minute anyway. So we're at this pub and you've got to order on the app. But Neil's been sitting here 20 minutes trying to do it and he's managed to order a lager and a wine. Can't do tea and coffee, so he's had to go in, which sort of defeats the object of the app in the first place. He weren't very happy.
So I went in and I said, I've ordered a pint and a glass of wine for table 54 outside. I said, but I also need tea and coffee and I can't find it on the app. And she went, it's not on the app.
Oh.
I went, well, can I have a tea and a coffee? She went, yeah. So I said, can I order it then? She was like, yeah, what would you like?
Mama!
See you on Tuesday tomorrow.
See ya! So we're back at the boat. We stopped to pick up the most delicious lunch. Look at those sausage rolls. Marks and Spencer's, don't you know? Anyway, sausage roll feast for birthday lunch. Our friend Carolyn from down the pontoon has just knocked on the boat and said, would you like a birthday cup of tea? So we're off there. We haven't got HelloFresh this week. 2 reasons. Number 1, because HelloFresh is delivered on a Monday morning and we weren't here this morning. And secondly, because I want to empty the freezer because we're getting rid of this fridge and getting a new fridge, more energy efficient, so it'll be better when we're out on the cut. And there's stuff in the freezer, so it seemed an ideal opportunity to use it all up, basically. But we do have a HelloFresh meal left over from last week. So this is bacon rigatoni with aubergine, tomatoes and feta. Now there's a birthday dinner feast. I'm going to get this going. I need to prepare the veg, stick them in the oven, cook the pasta, add the tomatoes. Voila! It's that easy. So I'm going to get on with that. So, not many ingredients to this one. Some bacon, an aubergine, chopped tomatoes, Greek feta, some rigatoni pasta, some chilli flakes, some tomatoes and a garlic clove. Let's get it going on. Right, aubergine in the oven. Glenn, can you put those on the stove to warm up, darling? They're freezing, aren't they? Next step, make the sauce, drizzle of oil, add the bacon, and then the garlic, then the chilli flakes. Right, so that's the garlic and the chilli flakes in there. Tomatoes added. Water almost come to the boil. Right, aubergine, oh, steamy up. Aubergine pasta. Topped with, oh look, that's steaming up too. Anyway, it's going to be topped with some grilled tomatoes and feta cheese. I'll come back when I've unsteamed. So this actually worked out perfectly because Glenn doesn't like feta that much and I bloody love it. So I've put more or less all the feta on mine. Glenn likes tomatoes, so I've put all the roasted tomatoes on his and just a tiny bit of feta. Hopefully a taste sensation.
Which is why this conversation is so critical right now.
These things have become digital Frankensteins.
The race to...
So we've just watched The Social Dilemma. It's worth checking out the documentary on Netflix. Lots to think about. Gonna have a cup of tea and go to bed.